So we found out sometime last year that Microsoft and Google did not have that good of a relationship. To a point where while Samsung and other companies can test, betas of Google's upcoming firmware, Microsoft could not. So, in order for Microsoft to release a firmware on their brand new Surface Zero 1 or 2, they had to wait until the firmware was publicly released, and then they could start working on it to release it for Surface Zero 1 and 2. That's why we saw Surface Zero 1 and 2 have their softwares very much delayed, because of the fact that they couldn't work on it until everyone had access to it. While Samsung, Oppo, and everyone else, they were able to get it early and do betas before, so they could perfect it before the actual full-on device came out. Here's interesting though. Samsung is not getting any love from Google now. Now, of course, Google just released their Pixel Fold. Samsung just released their Galaxy Z Fold 5. And obviously, the Google does not want the Z Fold 5 to be successful. So when it comes to Google's emailing app, their Gmail app, it does not work too perfect for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5. Now, of course, what it does work is when you have the phone in horizontal mode, the same mode that you would probably be using the Google Pixel Fold in. But when you use the Google Pixel Fold in vertical mode, the Gmail app works perfect. Scroll up and down, no problem. And it's perfectly designed for that task. But for the Z Fold 5, it's the opposite. When you go ahead and just hold it vertically mode, it's almost like if you guys have ever used an iPad or, pretty much an iPad, and you try to use an iPhone app that's not adjusted for the iPad yet, and you try to use it on an iPad, you have to click the double click button to make it bigger and cover the whole entire screen. That's exactly what this situation is. It's not optimized, so when you turn it vertically, it's just going to work. You have to go ahead and actually, make the screen ginormous, and it doesn't look correct. It looks really weird. Now, of course, the reason why is because Samsung, their Z Fold 5 is not the same aspect ratio as the Google Pixel Fold. And Google, they're not going to code it for a Z Fold series phone. Because why would they do that? That makes no sense at all. That does not help them in any way. So that's pretty much what we're getting here. Now, Microsoft, their apps still work perfectly fine on the Google Pixel Fold and the Galaxy Z Fold 5. And the reason why is because, of course, Microsoft really has no, at this point, they have no dog in the game, as they would say. So they don't really care if they create their products that work perfectly fine on either device. Now, I don't think Samsung is doing this maliciously. They're not doing this on purpose to try to, mess over Google's not doing it on purpose to mess over Samsung. The thing is, there's just no reason for them to code this in any way and go out of their way to do this for Samsung. So it's not them being malicious and them doing on purpose, say, you know what, we're going to stick it to you because we don't want you to be able to have the, your Z Fold 5 use our app. They're just like, listen, we're just not going to go out of our way to help you. But they're not trying to stop people from using the Z Fold 5. And again, it still works perfectly when you use it in horizontal mode. But if you're using it in this orientation that, this orientation right here is... Actually, no, this is the opposite. This is vertical mode because the crease is right down the middle here. So if you're using it in this orientation, you're going to have a problem. But if using it in when the crease is horizontal, it works fine. Interesting. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.